What's up, guys? So I know in the past I posted a video about how I overcame depression, and I wanted to dig a little deeper regarding this topic. I wanted to get into the root of what causes your depression. Why are you depressed? What can you do to change your situation? Because in life, we don't ask for these problems, they just come. And my husband once read in a book that 80% of your problems are caused by 20% of what you're doing. So you got to analyze and see what is that 20% of what you're doing that's causing 80% of your problems, 80% of your stress, 80% of your depression. So a little background about me was that when I moved out of New York, I left my comfort zone. I didn't have family. I didn't have friends. I didn't have nobody in Missouri to be there for me. I was lonely. I just found out I had gotten pregnant. There was a lot of changes going on in my life. And even after I gave birth, obviously postpartum followed by that, and we had to relocate again and move to Chicago. So imagine the levels of stress that I was feeling. And I had to take a look at what was causing my depression. Well, one of the reasons why I was depressed is because I felt like I wasn't living up to my standards. I felt like I wasn't doing what I loved, which was, being an entrepreneur, communicating with people, interacting with people. I wasn't doing those things. So I felt like I wasn't living up to my purpose, and that caused me to feel depressed. I used to sleep a lot and basically just trying my best to sleep away all of my problems, when in reality, that's not a solution. What it does is it just makes you feel more depressed, makes you feel defeated. And as I said in my old video, it's a mentality thing. You have to get yourself out of there. So I would see all of these people, posting about, their success, their businesses that are flourishing and all of these things. And I would never hate. I would always be like, wow, that's so awesome. Keep on doing it, encouraging them. But then I'll sit back and tell myself, why am I not doing that? What is stopping me from living up to my full potential? And I decided to change my mindset. I decided to think differently. I decided to let all of that stuff go, choose not to be depressed, and change the situation around for the better. So what did I do? I stepped out in faith, and I decided hey, you know what? I like sea moss. It works for me. I want to sell it. And that's where I started, selling that. Also, I've always had a desire to make a YouTube channel. That desire has always been deep down in my heart for the past couple of years. But my depression was preventing me from even opening that door. So I eventually opened that door, and yeah, it's not the best right now, but at least, a little bit goes a long way. So, for you guys who are experiencing depression, for you guys who feel defeated mentally or whatever it is, you really have to dig deep down inside and figure out what's causing you to feel that way and what can you do to change it. Because at the end of the day, as I said, it's really up to us. And I'm going to go back to the 80-20 thing that my husband taught me. If 20% of your problems is causing 80% of your stress, then what you have to do is try to get rid of that 20%. For example, if you have somebody toxic in your life, let's say, with your mom, you don't get along with your mom. You realize that when you get off the phone with your mom, your whole day is messed up. You're so pissed off, whatever it is, then you have to minimize, communication. Or try to change the way you guys communicate, or be the bigger person and say, you know what, I don't feel like arguing with you. I'm having a good day. I'll talk to you later. Not on no petty stuff. Just, don't entertain that negativity. Or you don't feel confident because you wanted to start a course and you didn't finish it and you feel like you can't do it because you're distracted or whatever it is. Try to find time to get back to that, because we can't buy time. And a lot of us make excuses. And you know what? It's really up to you. I don't believe in that whole excuses thing. If you want to do something, you go for it. Whatever passion you have, whatever it is that you want to do in life, whatever you want to fulfill in life, You are in control of that. You know, you can make that time. Even if you have 2 kids, 3 kids. Listen, I have a son and I'm a full-time mom and he's in his terrible ones right now. And yeah, it's hard, but you know what? I'm still making time to do what I want to do. Even if I got to wake up early while he's sleeping, you just got to get it done. So just want to sum up this video saying that the ball is in your court. If you want to make changes, you make the changes. You don't have to choose to be depressed. I know that life is not easy, and trust me, my life is not perfect either. Just because it may look perfect on social media, which is what everybody displays, that's not really what the case is at times. So we all have our struggles. We all have our demons that we fight with, but you just got to figure out what you can do to reduce those stress triggers and choose to combat it with just joy and excitement and doing the things that you love. And trust me, you'll see a difference.